Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first hour, your one-stop shop for all your gaming news. Today I'm joined by three hosts today, unlike our regular two. X,
Hello.
welcome. Huey, it's good to have you back.
Thank you. Hello.
And sounding crystal clear. Jesus Christ, that's what we want to hear. And our newest host to join us today, Ghost, how are you?
You know what? I'm pretty good. Good.
All right.
Glad to be here. Finally.
Yeah, I've heard you've been running errands like the past 2
Yep,
days.
Aaron's running errands. Yeah. The wife speaks, unfortunately. Fortunately. That sounded bad, but whatever.
We're getting
All right.
canceled.
Right?
X, start us off. What do we have for us today?
Got a couple games coming or being released again on PC. We got the game Teardown. I don't know if you heard of that one, coming to PS5 November 11th. Dragon's Dogma gameplay demo. Hope you guys watched a little of that. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Counter-Strike, and yeah, that's it for the games. And then we have the Lenovo Legion. I don't know, where do you want me to start?
You can start with Lenovo Legion because I had no idea that was even being developed.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this. This is the first one since the Steam Deck that I've been really excited about.
Go
I
was
ahead.
just asking what's the price range on that?
$6.99.
Okay, well, go ahead and tell us what
definitely more expensive.
what warrants this extra a couple $100.
Okay, so it's got a 1440p screen, or it's 2560 by 1600, but basically a nice big screen. It's an 8.8 inch touch screen. Let's see, got the same processor as the ROG Ally, the one that was released not too long ago by Asus. Also runs Windows 11. It has 2 USB-C ports, and for the $700 you get 512 gigabytes. Now, one of my favorite things is not only is it a bigger screen, but you get up to 144 hertz for the display. Yes. It's a really nice display. I mean, it's massive, and because you can detach the controllers like the Switch,
Really?
you can have you can have like a nice standalone screen if you want. And it also comes with the touchpad, like the Steam Deck. It has only one, but it does have a touchpad, so you can actually do mouse movements like more naturally. But one of my favorite parts about it is when you remove the controllers from the side, you can dock one of the controllers into a base, so it kind of stands upward like a flight sim stick. You know what I mean? Like the but you can use that as a mouse. It has a mouse mode.
Really?
So you can dock it. Yeah, you can dock it into this little base, and it'll skate around on your mouse pad or whatever surface you're on, and your mouse pointer will move instead. Which is the only one of the only things that I don't like playing on the Steam Deck is something that requires like high accuracy, like first person shooters or something.
Yeah.
Those can be a little bit more difficult because I'm so used to mouse and keyboard. I use an analog stick. I'm horrendous on shooters. So I like that. And I like that it's built into the system. So it's not like you have to carry another mouse, to connect with it. It's built in. You just disconnect the controller from the side of the screen, pop it into the dock, and you got a mouse, basically.
Yeah. When you said take the dongles off like a Switch, I was already interested. Also that 1440p, right? Or no, you said 140.
It's 2560 by 1600. So yeah, it's better than both the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally.
And how many hertz again?
144.
God.
I believe the Ally goes to 120. So overall, this is way better than the Ally. I can't remember what the pricing is. I think the Ally is more expensive one, maybe 600 or so. So it might be a little bit more expensive, or it might be the same price. But regardless, I'd definitely choose this one over the Ally. Larger screen. It has faster RAM, higher resolution. You got the like controller mouse. It has a larger battery. I mean, everything's better in my opinion.
Now, would you warrant? I know you already have a Steam Deck. Would it be? Is this enough to make you sell yours and get this?
That's the $100 question. See, I would not, but if I didn't have a Steam Deck, I would definitely buy this instead of the Steam Deck.
What about like operating systems like Steam Deck? You can just
Yeah,
basically
see, that's the part that bothers me.
yeah.
Steam just makes it so much easier and more seamless, whereas Windows isn't perfect on like a tablet kind of setup. So that will be my one downside. I don't know if they'll have support for other operating systems, but we'll see.
Yeah. Because that
Because
was the
if you can
main thing. I
just
was like,
install Steam OS on it, then I
yeah,
mean,
exactly. Like, how
much better.
customizable is the system itself? Because a Steam Deck, I mean, you could turn it into anything you want to.
Right.
Um,
Exactly. That
so
would be the one. That's why I said I already have it, and they are way cheaper. So I mean, for $400, you can get the entry Steam Deck versus 700. I mean, that's a pretty massive jump.
So you
Um,
into mobile gaming at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
I
this
haven't had
something?
one back since. I mean, it's been a long time. I had the original PSP for a while when I was my first year in college, but I'm definitely to get back into it.
Have you ever looked at a Steam Deck or played on one?
I haven't played on one, but I know when you actually bought yours, I was looking into it too. But that was in the process of stepping away from the other job, so probably
Okay.
spending that money was probably not the greatest idea.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably not.
yeah.
Uh, X's also have like customizable like memory. Like you can just put whatever inside.
I think it has an SD card slot, I believe,
Okay.
so you can expand.
Okay. Hugh, are you
Um,
into mobile gaming at all? Anything?
No, I used to play mobile gaming years ago, but I just haven't been into it because like the battery performance of the phone in general.
Oh, okay. Well, did you ever get your 15 Pro? Did it ever come in?
No, but I received news that's supposed to be coming within the next working day.
Oh, okay. But all right.
yes.
Well,
Something else to consider also is that the Steam Deck is, in my opinion, I think it's going to be more easily repairable, and they offer replacement parts. Whereas I don't know
Mm.
how committed Lenovo is going to be to doing that kind of thing.
yeah, that's the other
I
thing.
mean,
Like,
Valve partner with iFixit to supply parts, and they have tutorials and everything for how to do everything. So I don't think Lenovo is going to go that far.
and that's why I like Steam. It's just they're just so customer friendly.
They really
Like,
are. Yeah, they really are.
and I don't. I wish that PlayStation would get on, or any of these other major companies just get on the bandwagon. Like, at least show something that you care about us. I mean, we're the ones spending
Right.
our hard-earned
No,
money. Going,
no, they care once you spend the money. After that, it's over.
yeah, you could die in the street for all I care. All they just want is that
Oh
initial
my god.
Yep,
paycheck.
initial purchase. That's it.
Yeah. um, but yeah, that's another reason I just like I love my Steam Deck. I haven't used it lately, but I did. I was playing like Killer Instinct on there, and
Weren't you playing like Metal Gear Solid on there a couple of weeks
yeah,
ago?
Metal Gear Solid, and I also downloaded like some real classic, just like PlayStation 1 games, like some Sega Dreamcast games. Like that system can do anything. Um, but yeah, well, I'll be looking out for that. We'll see how they are about customer service. Other than that, I don't.
No,
The
I would not sell
screen,
my. I would not sell my Steam
yeah,
Deck.
yeah. There's no
I
way.
said if I never knew and experienced a Steam Deck, I'd definitely buy this stuff.
Yeah,
It's entry
I'm.
point for a Steam Deck, though.
Yeah, it
400.
is.
What'd you say?
What's the entry point for a Steam Deck?
Price?
Yeah,
400.
and what's the Lenovo?
700.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get the deck on sale for even less if you wait. So
and then even if you do get a lower model, it's not the only thing that's lower, right? It's the memory in
it's
it.
just the storage. So you can just pop in an SD card if you want the higher storage, like to match the Lenovo. Let me see. It is $649. So that's closer.
Yeah. And that's
So $50 difference for the 512 gigabyte.
and it comes with an anti-glare screen, if I remember.
Yeah, it does. It has the etched glass.
Yeah. Well, that'll be interesting to see how it does.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I'm
once it
excited.
hits the public's hands. But yeah, I'm not really a mobile gamer myself, but I did pick up that Steam Deck because I was like, there's just no way I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah, something I've been playing on it is Dragon's Dogma Arisen.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then that kind of segues us into the Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't know if you've seen the gameplay. I don't think you did you?
I've seen a little bit. I think I was
Okay.
sold when I saw one of them characters climb up on one of them and start stabbing. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's the same thing in the same thing in Arisen. I love that. The combat's great, honestly.
Yeah.
For something, it's simplistic, but it's complex enough to keep you entertained. Like you don't feel like you're doing the same combos over and over again. I mean, enemies have weak points, and like your companions will sometimes like shout out weak points if you haven't discovered them yet, depending on like who your companion is. I didn't think I would like the pawn system, but I really did enjoy it. I was worried they were going to be like a burden. You know how AI can be sometimes.
Yes, they're terrible.
Yeah, no, they're actually pretty good. You give them some simple commands. So I'm excited for the second one. The graphics look good. It looks like a good improvement over the past. I'm interested to see what the performance is like. So
yeah, that's a major thing.
That's the only thing I can't trust now is will it actually play well or.
And even if you have like a great graphics card, that's not that's not really going to help you.
Right.
Playing Assassin's Creed right now and having some janky issues.
In the gameplay I watched, you talking about climbing on enemies. They were fighting a griffin, and the griffin takes off, but they're still clinging on to the griffin when he flies away.
Really?
Yeah, they managed to down him, but they fall in the water and die. So yeah, I love the combat in that game. It's fun.
Combat will make me stay in the game. Like even if the rest of the environment isn't, that much, not that interesting or something like that, it might have some other things that need a lot of work. I'm talking about Marvel's Avengers. But combat is what kept me in the different types of characters. But there's only so much that can hold you.
Yeah, but that wears out though.
Yeah. Unless you're playing with friends and you might add on another 50 hours after that, but no. Yeah, I'm definitely looking for that.
Another game is Teardown coming to PS5 November 11th. Teardown is like a heist game. So you have like a planning phase prior to it where you can set up your stuff. I mean, the environment's fully destructible, so you can set up however you want. Set a bomb here, ladder here. I don't know. Set up your
premise of the game. Like,
it's literally just heist. Like you have to set up everything, and then once you start the heist, you have a set amount of time to get to the escape route before you lose.
Like a payday?
No, not at all. Like I don't know. You might have to watch some gameplay to see, because there's no you're not like shooting cops or anything like that. It's really just like a timer. But it's all in the planning. But a lot of people use it for sandbox too, just because everything's fully destructible. So I mean,
yeah, I'm looking at the world. It's kind of like pixelated.
Yeah,
it's like Minecraft.
It's voxel. Yeah, it's voxel based, I believe. You have like all the little blocks. So, but no, it looks.
I was just wondering, like, are there missions that you have to complete? Like once you get in?
Yeah. All the missions are just heists, if I recall.
Bro, I'm looking at a video.
I'm telling you, the fully destructible.
It's insane.
They have nice physics simulation and all that, debris, fire.
Yeah, this looks great. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, so that's coming November 11th. I'm excited for
that. You don't have this for PC?
It's already out on PC. I just haven't bought it. I'm just excited that they're able to port it to. I wasn't sure how demanding it would be. I don't own it on PC, so I don't know, but I just know how physics simulation can be sometimes.
Is this co-op?
I honestly don't know. I don't think so though.
Dang, it's only a single
Yeah,
player.
I know. Yeah. I don't think it, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is not. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing. It says single player.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, maybe tear down 2. Maybe. Come on.
There's got to be a mod somewhere for it. There's a mod for everything.
Yeah. But yeah, the physics look incredible. Is it a space station I'm looking at? Oh.
Oh my gosh, he's getting wrapped up in it now. He's like, oh, wait a minute. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 released on Steam. It was on Epic exclusive for a long time. I think it was years at this point. But I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but it's on Steam now as well for $20.
We were talking about the remastered versions, right? These are still
Yes.
classic. Okay.
Yes.
I did download the first one, I believe, on PlayStation.
Okay.
I think I played it for about 10 minutes. I think the nostalgia was hitting more than the actual game.
Yeah. I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. I did not play it long. I was like, all right, well, this is how it looks now. Cool. Go play something else.
Yeah, well, it came to Steam, and it also brought the wonderful Always Online that we love.
Oh my God.
Which is funny because on the console versions, there's no Always Online. I believe it's only on the PC version.
Yeah, why?
So that tells you it's not necessary. They're just doing it.
I ain't even gonna comment on that.
Any of y'all play Counter-Strike, CSGO?
I have
Back in the
not
day.
played Counter-Strike. I have not even started it up or touched it.
But you own it. Everyone owns it.
I don't own it.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
I don't
I thought
even.
you would have bought that by now.
Um.
Well, you can't buy it anymore because it's unlisted.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. That's actually what I wanted to talk about. Was the
Right.
fact that you took off. I do not agree with that. You don't take off the original game and then just overlay it and be like, oh, here's the second one. What happens if the second one isn't as good and then you want to go back and play the first one? Well, that's not even possible now.
Right.
And
not only did they... What'd you say?
They pretty much took that entire game away from the whole player base.
Right.
Yeah.
They force you to play the second one. But in addition to delisting, they also mix the reviews together on the Steam page. There's a little note. There's a little note, a tiny little note that says reviews written before September 27th are for CSGO, the legacy version. But I mean, do you really think everyone's going to check that?
No. First, okay. All right. So
they get their millions of positive reviews from CSGO and they just lump them in with Counter-Strike 2.
Yes. And so it's going to take an insane amount of negative reviews to even bring that down.
Right.
No, I don't like that at all. I can't even imagine, going into Battlefield 2042 the first time and then being so pissed off, and then I want to go back and play like the one before that, but they just overlaid this over top.
Right.
No, that's a dick move. That's
See, Overwatch did the same thing, and everyone hated that too. They removed Overwatch 1, even though you paid money for it.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, Overwatch 1 is dead. You only can play Overwatch 2. It's free. Overwatch 2 is free, but it still doesn't change the fact that you cannot play Overwatch 1. And they essentially changed it to... It's a glorified DLC or an update. It's not a second game. I have no idea why they did this other than, to put in their crappy monetization, but...
Yeah, so what I'm hearing right now is regardless if you downloaded Overwatch or CSGO in your library, it's already, if you go back into your library after the whatever update, after the new game comes out, it's already going to say Overwatch 2.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's gone. It's overridden.
Yeah, I hope they go under.
Gosh. I just don't like it. I don't see why I understand they don't want to split the player base. That's all it is. But the point is, if the second game is better, you won't split the player base.
Exactly. If you actually
That's the
do the
whole point.
work, do
You
the
let
work
people
that's
pick what they
necessary.
like, and then they
Exactly.
can play what they want to play.
I'm
If
tired
they
of
happen to all stay on the original, then that just tells you
exactly. You're
improve your
trash.
game, make it
Go
better.
back. Go back to the drawing board. I'm tired of companies trying to tell me what I like. No, that's not how this works. You, you are under the mercy of the player base. I think they have forgotten. Like
That's because the problem is people still will play or buy
and
whatever
that's the problem.
games, regardless of how scummy the practice is.
Like all these gamers, you can't really be complaining online, and then when pre-orders come out, like pre-orders are like through the roof. Like, okay, well, you guys aren't really serious about what you say. You can come on here and complain all the time, every day for all you care. But at the end of the day, where's your $60 go?
Right.
Especially if you're part of a friend group and all your friends buy it, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah. Vote with your wallet, but the gamers are not voting with their wallet at all. I would say vote not only with your wallet, but also like these live service games. Vote with your time. Don't even play it. I think Battlefield 2042 they started with 100,000, and within like a couple of weeks they were at 4,000 maybe. Like the player base just dropped off significantly.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with playing as long as you don't put any money toward.
Yeah, especially with the
I've-
microtransactions.
Yeah, if you actually enjoy the game, I say play it, but do not give them money. No extra money.
You
And
hear that,
speaking of
Huey?
extra, oh Lord,
Yeah, I hear loud and clear.
Wow.
he was over here buying $140 deluxe gold platinum edition FIFA or whatever.
Did you pre-order COD already, Huey?
Hell yeah, he did.
Yes, I pre-ordered the Vault Edition,
You pre-ordered what?
How much is that?
£100 for the Vault Edition.
Why, Huey? Why? It's the same game every year.
Because
Listen,
there's a lot of
man, the executive needed a new Lambo. It's okay.
Oh my God.
because there's a lot of new features which players wanted, which is going to be in Modern Warfare 3, and also I want to play early as well.
Why do you want to play it early?
So I'm a Call of Duty fan. I want to get
The
my
man
hands on
wants
the
the
game early.
prestige early.
So when did you start playing COD?
First COD I played was Modern Warfare, the original one.
The original COD.
COD 4.
COD 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So me and you started out the same way. Why are you still playing?
Because I'm a COD fan. Like, you keep on, I'm a big Zombies fan as well.
Is that the main reason you pre-ordered this one?
Yeah, because I've been a Zombies fan since Black Ops 1. I didn't play Zombies at first at World War. I played Black Ops 1. That was my first introduction to Call of Duty Zombies.
How much early access do you get?
3 days.
Well, the beta's currently live as of yesterday.
And when does the game release for normal people?
I'll check now.
The peasants.
10th November.
Yeah.
10th November.
Okay.
Did you give me any gameplay?
I can tonight. I'll be playing tonight.
I'm not gonna get that day one, but I am interested to see that they did increase time to kill. So you're less likely to get just, what I call jitter shooting. When somebody comes around the corner and somebody else is just crouched in the corner, you really don't have time to turn around and get the camper, which is why I have not played the last two CODs. COD was great to me when it was still an arcade shooter. And I feel like they're trying to reach too many audiences at one time. They got Rainbow Six Siege and they're trying to do the Battlefield thing. Like, no. I spent my money to get this specific experience from you. If I wanted the tactical shooter experience, then I would just go to Siege. But now I can see from a managerial side of this, or in the money aspect, it's like they want to increase their audience to the max. They want to have, that 3-in-1 bundle. Like, you don't need to play Siege, just come to us. You don't need to play Battlefield, come to us. But I hate all of it. Like, I
mean,
just...
once they introduced the whole Warzone thing, Warzone obviously that was really popular during COVID as well.
But see, these games are getting so big that they prioritize what's important to them. You have Warzone with all these different weapons that you have to manage and keep balanced over a period of time. And then you expect these developers also to have the time to put the same amount of time and effort into their multiplayer as well. And through these last iterations of COD, it has seemed like they prioritize Warzone because that's what's making them the most money. Same way
And
as
bundles. Don't forget the bundles as well. That's also a lot.
yeah,
Like,
same
very
way that
profitable.
Rockstar prioritized
Shark cards.
GTA, or basically they prioritized GTA over Red Dead, which is why they just stopped supporting that. Because GTA is the cash cow. But yeah.
I guess the only other thing I had was I just wanted you guys' thoughts on day one DLC. So, example, game releases, and the same time the game releases, there's a nice DLC there for you to also purchase. How do you feel about that?
Which game is it?
Wait,
No, just in general. Just in general. I want to know. Is that something that you think is good? Does it seem right or what?
no.
I feel like
What
that.
is DLC giving you though?
Like actual content. Let's say like an extra character or new maps or something. I don't know. Not just cosmetic. Actual gameplay
Actually, no, I don't.
additions.
Is this going to cost me more in the end?
Yes.
No.
You know
So
what?
yeah, not cosmetic,
Weird.
like actual gameplay things.
Maybe an unpopular opinion. Normally, no, but if you do it how like Sucker Punch did with Ghost of Tsushima, where they introduced the single player and then the DLC was free for the multiplayer and added on all sorts of extras to it. Yeah, I'm here for that. But if I got to pay more money, like Diablo's about to have a $50 DLC coming out, no, absolutely not.
But see, why? Well, Legends did not come out day
the same
one
time.
with Ghost. And
Yeah,
also,
that's what I'm talking about.
I would have accepted that first off because Ghost is a single player game, and you added a multiplayer aspect to that as well.
They both stand alone. Like you can get them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I would have been fine with that, but I also would have been wary as to like if that had cost me extra. I don't know how I would have felt about that because I feel like, well, that should have been part of the game. You're just trying to get more money out of me for something that should have been there already from the
it's
get-go.
already developed. It's already
Exactly.
made. It's just not. It's just separate.
It was free anyways, and you didn't know it was coming in it anyways.
Yeah,
just knowing that you were okay with the DLC is because we played it for the last 2 years. If that would have came out and it was garbage, no, then absolutely not.
My main thing is paying extra. That's what's
I don't mind a couple of dollars, but when you start jumping up into $30, $40, $50 for a DLC,
$20 will be the minimum.
I don't mind like cosmetic stuff or like like maybe an armor set just for the looks, not the stats,
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just feels weird to me because I'm so used to DLC being something that like, oh, the game's been out for a while and the interest is really high in this game. Everyone really likes it, so the devs are like, oh, let's make some more content for it. Or maybe they had something planned and they weren't able to finish it in time. I don't know. But the day one DLC just seems weird to me when it's actual gameplay content. It's not something extra. It's not just a multiplayer mode or cosmetic. It's like, oh, here's a new character or like new quest lines. Okay, why aren't they just in the game?
Exactly. And you already know the worst companies are going to be the first ones to jump on this crap and market it as something brand new. No, you're not getting me. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like that's up there with the early access. That's a new thing too. It's becoming really popular where you get like, I don't know, sometimes it's only a few days, sometimes it's a couple weeks early access. And I think that just plays on like the FOMO of everyone else
Yep.
is playing, I'm not,
Right.
or even certain games like you'll be at a disadvantage if you hadn't been playing for that week.
Exactly. You jump into a game,
Well,
somebody's already second prestige, already knows the
Right.
ropes.
well, wasn't that the big thing with Diablo having early
Yeah.
access?
Yep.
It was a
Yep.
race to 100 or whatever, and then you
Yep.
got some type of cash prize, and then they decided, oh, too many people did it, but it wasn't verified, and then just scrapped it
Yep.
So you
That's
wasted
one
your
of
time to
and
do
the money.
and the. I
Yep.
did not know that.
Because it was a race to 100. So the guys bought the prestige $120 version, get it, and then guys that were actually getting there, they couldn't, because the system was so glitchy, they couldn't verify that you were actually getting there, and then people were losing characters, so they just said we can't pay out, so we're just going to get rid of the whole program,
Wow.
and then released the season, and then that went to hell.
That would have been the last time I touched a Diablo game. I guarantee. Like even Diablo's like major creators have stopped. Like people who made their YouTube channel for Diablo have stopped making videos for it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like you messed up along the way. But
as I browse games on Steam, I keep seeing like, so glad Diablo 4 did me wrong so that I can play this game instead or something. I'm like, oh my gosh.
these companies that we grew up loving, the people that were
Battlefield.
there, the people that were there that helped, that loved the games that they were making because they wanted to play something like this, they're no longer there, and they've moved on to other developers and these smaller companies that are making like all these passion projects. So, it's Blizzard that makes Diablo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the people that used to be there are no longer there. I don't know what I was watching, but the new manager that they had got to watch over their team, he would have like these. I don't forget what that guy's name is, but he would name the podcast after his name. Like he would say like Rodcast. But during the meetings, it wasn't nothing about the game. He was just telling people like who he had dinner with that night and which celebrity he met a couple of days ago. Had nothing to do with what they were making. So when you got people like that over you, of course, this is the end result.
I think that segues kind of into we're talking about different companies. You want to talk about the layoffs?
Oh God, yeah, Epic laid off 800 staff members. They apparently only became aware of this 10 weeks ago. I'm sorry, $1 billion company. Don't y'all got an accounting team? Aren't y'all constantly looking at numbers? How was this just 10 weeks ago that you knew this?
I think it's more like only certain people knew before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to, I mean, it's just the same old corporate talk, They thought that the Fortnite revenue that they were going to, that they were getting would be able to sustain them through all of this stuff that they got going on because they were investing in Epic and trying to grow Fortnite, but they were just spending way more than they were earning. And
Right.
Fortnite's revenue is not what it used to be, apparently. And apparently they share 40% of Fortnite's revenue with creators under something called an Unreal editor. So they create
Okay.
in-game maps and games and activities and stuff. So almost half their money's going towards that. Then they had to pay $520 million in fines to the FTC for privacy invasion and dark patterns. I don't know what y'all know. Do y'all know what dark patterns are?
No.
All right. So you know how if you go to TurboTax, it's supposed to be free, right?
Right.
And like you have to click around a bunch of stuff to try and get it. Like it's constantly just pushing you this way, trying to get you to
Right.
pay and making it confusing. So
Right.
at the end,
Oh,
you're
it's
just like,
free, but
yeah,
do you want to make sure you get the most accurate tax information? Blah blah blah.
Exactly.
And click this. Get deluxe.
Yeah, exactly. You end up paying anyway. So they had to pay for stuff like that because it was tricking, the younger audience into buying stuff and they didn't really want to. So they have that going on. But the first thing to go is the people at the bottom, and that's what they did, unfortunately.
Did you hear about the Embracer Group stuff that's going on as well?
I didn't.
Well, they've been trying to shed some dead weight too, I guess, because they lost it was like a $2 billion investment or something. I think it was from a Saudi investment place.
Okay, yeah, I think we talked about that in one of the other episodes. I think
Well,
because
now
that was Saints Row, right?
yeah, Saints Row is one that closed, but now they're talking about trying to sell Gearbox, I believe.
Okay.
I think they're considering it, which is the people who do Borderlands.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll see. They own a lot of different studios, so we'll see what happens. I just hate to see them get all crushed after they get bought up.
Yeah, exactly.
We bought you, and now we're screwed. So are you. Bye.
Yeah, basically. Well, you might want to turn your gain down a little bit, by the way.
All right.
Yeah. But it's only the people at the bottom that get affected. That's 800 people without a job right now. Your life just got turned upside down. But I mean, I hope that the people like in these positions know that you are nothing to these people. Like I hope they know that you might feel good about the position that you're in right now, but at any moment this company can just decide to get rid of you. Just out the blue. I couldn't do that kind of job, no matter how passionate I was about that.
Right, you got to remember never to get too attached to a company. I mean,
exactly.
to your job. I mean, it's good to enjoy what you do, but in the end, business is business. So if things aren't going well, then you got to just leave and move on.
You say, Ghost?
Told you that they were going to let you go in 3 months to not get attached.
Wait, say it again? Because you were cut. I think you cut out at the beginning.
I said I used to work for a company that would tell you within 3 months they were going to let you go because of busy and slow times. Like they would openly tell you you're probably not going to make it, so good luck.
At least they tell you, though. I mean,
that's better than nothing. I mean, you can start looking.
Yeah, but it's also tough when you're telling somebody that they're going to make a bunch of money, and then you got to try to survive. And when you get there, it's not the way they pitch it. That's the tough part.
No, that's different. I was going to say, as long as they tell you that in the interview or prior to hiring.
No, it's it's a tough business to be a part of. Unfortunately, there's a lot of dreams selling in it as far as the income that you can get, but it's really tough when you start to get into an industry and then you're thinking you're going to have the expectations of doing really well, and then it's like everybody knows a secret that works there but you, and that's the tough part. Because like I was in the industry, and like how you're talking about like companies like don't get attached, I would openly tell people I won't learn your name for 6 months. Like don't, like I'm not, it's nothing mean, it's not that I don't want to know you, but you might not be here past summer. And then if you're here past summer, I'll learn your name. And after like that 6 to 8 months, I'll start to learn things about you because then you're going to make it. But for me to learn Cal and his family and that within 6 months, bro, you might not even be here in 30 days. So it's like, it's just this big secret that upper management has towards the people we're bringing on. And it's like an open thing. It's just weird. Like when you walk, like, and you see in the movies where like someone walks down a hallway and everybody stares at them. It's like, what does everybody know but me? That's what it's like.
Yeah, doesn't that kill morale? Like, doesn't word
spread?
It's horrible. I'm about to say, because wouldn't that spread word? Like amongst other companies, like, hey, you don't want to go there. Like,
oh no, it's a field problem. So it's not just one company; it's the field itself is what is the problem.
Basically, you just gotta get there. You gotta scramble into a position, hope that you get you become useful to somebody.
But it's the same thing in the gaming industry. You release an IP thinking it's going to be really good, and you're like, oh, we're great. So like Battlefield, they released that thinking it was going to be good, and they lost 90% of their player base, and now it's like, shit, is an axe coming? And then you never know.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, when you do stuff like that to communities that are like really fixated on just like one genre, like Battlefield, your next game, you're not going to have the same excitement after what you did from the last one. We didn't forget. And I hope the Battlefield community for once does not forget what EA did and got us all hype with the trailer. The people who did that trailer and the people who made that game never talked to one another at all.
The people that made the trailer made the prior Battlefields.
Do not pre-purchase the Vault editions of anything.
No, I don't think I pre-ordered Battlefield. I don't think so. I think I just bought it the same day.
No more pre-orders. Wait till
Nope,
day one.
that's a
see the
lie.
Reviews.
Did I
You
pre-order?
pre-ordered it. You pre-ordered it, but you didn't pay full price for it. Canceled it, and then I bought it. and You re-pre-ordered it.
Oh, did I pre-order from like GameStop to try and
Mhm.
get? Oh, okay. Yeah.
You got anything else, Kyle?
Sea of Thieves is getting some single player service for all of you out there who are tired of getting griefed.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
what?
Yeah. Sea of Thieves is getting some single player servers.
Give me a second. I'm adding it to the cart.
What is
That's
DFD?
That's what I wanted
Sea
this
of
whole time.
Thieves. It's
Oh,
like,
Sea of Thieves. Oh, okay.
yeah, what I told you we were supposed to be playing.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, so it's going to be called Safer Seas. It'll be introduced within the season 10. You won't have to worry about other players killing you.
Oh my gosh.
So
I might
but
buy it.
you'll receive fewer rewards and less gold, and they're going to have a rank cap of 40. By that time, you might be to, have a better understanding of the game.
Right.
I think that's
more comfortable hopping into the other.
Yeah, because I really suggest that. I think that people's just starting on GTA from like rank 1 to 20, they should have their own lobby so they can get used to the game and understand its ins and outs before you jump into any lobby. And honestly, it's usually the people, when you get attacked on GTA, it's usually the people who are like really low level and don't really have a fine understanding of the game. Because you just ran up on somebody who's like level 400 and he's really just playing around and you just gave him something to do by killing him. So yeah, I really yeah, this is something I'll be interested in. But I did want to go back and play with like a group of y'all, because I think we played like for maybe like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, we
And
played a little bit.
I think we got to the point where we were going to purchase something, and the amount of gold that you had to accrue.
Yeah, it was
I think
pretty.
I think we got off that same day.
It was that and the people sitting at the spawn with their ship waiting for us to leave.
Oh yeah, that too. So we couldn't really do anything. But yeah, there's that, and also you remember we were talking all that crap about PlayStation Portal.
Oh no, what?
It's sold out.
Oh my gosh, why?
It took less than a day in Japan.
What? Oh, in Japan?
Yeah,
What
but
about
not
the
just
US?
US too. Like it's hard to find even in the US, like Amazon and
Japan's
stuff like
different. I can see that one.
that. Yeah, but it's also sold out here.
That
So
is
it's gonna be hard.
crazy. They must have
Yeah.
made like 100 units. That's the only way. I don't understand the appeal.
It's still
Only-
available in the UK.
Whoa. Get the hell out of here.
You didn't expect to hear Clear Huey.
I did not. But yeah,
Okay, that's crazy. I
yeah,
can't believe it.
so I just, for me, I'm not gonna take that. But for me, I feel like if I wanted to play my PlayStation games, I would rather, I guess if you wanted the bigger screen, maybe, and you wanted like an actual PlayStation controller, like the feel,
Right?
sure, I could see that. But it wouldn't be strong enough for me to like go immediately and buy this thing when it came out. It just wouldn't be enough for me. But apparently, their marketing team, they saw something we did.
I guess.
But I just, use your phone. That's what I would do. And if I'm in the house, I may as well be on the PlayStation.
Right.
Unless maybe you got kids or something, you're watching the kids or something like that. But yeah. So that's where we sit at that. I don't have anything, X. X, are you up?
Yep, I'm done.
Huey, what do you have for us? What's up? Any upcoming gameplay trailers? Any deals we should be looking out for? What do you have?
Okay, earlier this week, EA Sports released the gameplay trailer for EA Sports WRC. So it's a rally car game. Has anyone seen it? Was anyone interested?
What is it?
I know the game, but I haven't seen the new gameplay.
So EA Sports WRC is a rally car game.
No, I haven't seen
Oh no,
it. Nope.
I'm interested in that. I haven't seen that though. The
Yeah,
rally
so,
to me is more appealing
yeah.
than something like Formula One or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's an upcoming game. It's said to be released on the 3rd of November of this year.
Okay,
Okay. People look out for that.
I see it.
Also-
Okay, $50. It's not even. It's not even $70. Wow.
Tell you what, I'm on the $50 hype trade right now.
But is only one edition? So you sure there's no like extra edition?
We
This
don't
is
need
the-
extra
there's
editions,
extra
Huey.
editions.
I'm just saying because it's EA Sports, so they always sell like sport games with like a deluxe or ultimate editions. So I was
Reject the
wondering.
deluxe. Embrace standard. What
Yeah,
else you
that's
got?
also so PlayStation announced there's a new Sony Pictures Movie app on the PlayStation console. It released on October 5th. So it's basically a film app, so you can watch films on demand, either rent or buy. It launched on both PS5 and PS4. The benefit is if you're a PS Plus premium member, you get access to a catalog of 100 films to stream at no extra cost, and it includes 21, Black Hawk Down, District 9, Django Unchained, Hellboy, Night of the Living Dead, The Social Network, and other films.
Okay, my main question. Like say if you have that catalog or that subscription, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna happen. But I was wondering if they're gonna let you like share it with like a watch party or something. Or would everybody in the watch party need that subscription to be able to watch it? That's what I'm interested in.
I have no idea. It just came out 2 days ago. It's still too early
I
for
need you
that.
to investigate, sir. Not now, but later.
So these films are only viewable on PlayStation.
Yeah, so it's exclusive on the PlayStation because it's a Sony app. So it's called Sony Pictures. So it's either PS5 or PS4 console. You can either rent or buy the film.
Okay,
Films.
I got you.
It's basically
So
like
that's catalog.
Netflix, but for it's looped in with PlayStation subscription.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
You said
one of the few benefits of being a premium member. You get a catalog of 100 films.
Oh, but that you have to be premium though, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not the essential plan. I thought they were trying to justify the price hike.
No.
Never mind. You said no additional costs. I got excited. Turns out there is an additional cost.
Yeah,
It's the
there
price
is.
hike.
I mean, I guess, but a catalog of 100 films to stream is a good start.
I guess 100 films not that many when you think how many are you actually going to like want to see.
Like exactly.
Do you think they listed the best movies that they thought they had in that list that you said, or like the worst? Because I'm guessing they put their best ones on the front page, and then the rest might not be as great.
Exactly.
I mean, they're not going to choose like the top 100 critically acclaimed films. I don't expect that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll just kind of keep a lookout. And I guess you'll tell us what's on that catalog because I ain't buying it.
Also, there's Cyberpunk news. So there's been announced a sequel for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
It's currently called Project Orion. That's the name for the sequel. It's currently right now on the sequel. It's currently in its conceptual design stage. It will be created by people who was responsible for update 2.0 for Cyberpunk 2077 and also the same people that will design a Phantom Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah, give me all of that. I am like on the single player hype train right now. And
It's still early,
Cyberpunk
though.
too. I don't care. I'm ready.
All right.
Please actually take your time this time.
Yeah, please. Please, for
And
the
don't
love of
release
God.
on last gen consoles
I
either.
swear, leave it alone. Depending on what I look at, Cyberpunk should have been just PC only, judging by what they tried to initially get out, and then it should have been. Eventually, it should have came to PlayStation 5. But putting them both out and then trying to do last gen at the same time, are y'all insane? That's a 10. PlayStation 4 at that time was already 10 years old.
Right.
And you were trying to put that game. No. Absolutely. No, I already knew that was a lie. I'm pretty sure Ghost can tell you all about his experience. Well, he didn't have, I think he had a PlayStation 5 at the time, but it was still unplayable.
I mean, the fact that I've tried for multiple days and can only get past driving in the car to a certain checkpoint and still haven't gotten past it, yeah, it was horrible.
Oh no.
Anything else for
So
us?
yeah,
Huey?
maybe they're
Yes.
like. Oh, go ahead.
More additional Cyberpunk news. CJ Project Red, responsible for Cyberpunk, they've partnered with Anonymous Content. They're a production company. They're responsible for helping to create Mr. Robot and the True Detective TV series on HBO. So they'll be making a live action film, and the story will be set in the world of Cyberpunk 2077.
You know what I would prefer?
What?
Anime. Just like
They did animated.
Yeah, Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would prefer something like that. Also, to add on to all the stuff that's coming, the people who did Castlevania is making a Devil May Cry series as well.
For TV.
Yeah.
For Cyberpunk and Devil May Cry, do you worry about the whole the curse, like with regards to like when video games gets turned into live action? You know, we're worried about that.
Well, yeah, that's why I say anime, because I feel like I can stomach an anime more than I can do a live action, because all you're relying on then is like the voice actor to be great. But depending on, who you get to play these characters, like they're gonna have to immerse me. That's why, when The Witcher came out, I was real skeptical of like what. I mean, even now, The Witcher's like done. Like I didn't even watch past season 2. I don't think. But
Nope.
Yeah, but there was disputes because of Henry Cavill and the studio.
Yeah, but see, also Henry loves The Witcher. Like, you need to get people that are passionate about what they're working on and not just there for a paycheck. Especially when you go for projects like these that have such a monumental following. And yeah, you need to do it right. And I hope more for anime than I do for live action at this point. Because the action scenes are also better.
All of the Cyberpunk shows are not going to be exclusive to PlayStation Plus Premium. It comes with your subscription at no additional cost.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
I thought bro was reading something.
No. That just made me think, if they have like exclusive deals for films, like their own content, if they make their own stuff, would that mean you have to purchase a PlayStation to watch it, or would they allow you to like sign into a browser and watch or anything?
He was
Are you referring to live action film? Are you referring to the new app?
Yeah. So you'll be able to watch it on that.
Yeah, so if you go on your PlayStation and like press R1 to go to the media tab, it will be there.
But are you saying
I'm
like,
saying,
would the app
you
be
watch it
available on your
without a
phone?
PlayStation? Yeah.
But on the console, what are you talking about on the phone?
Like, is the app available on the phone too, or is it just stuck on the PlayStation?
I'd have to check. They've already mentioned it's available on the console.
I was just curious, like if I purchase a film up there, would I be able to also watch it on my phone, or will I have to have my PlayStation with me to watch the film? You know what I mean?
So that's stupid.
Because a lot of other things, like like Amazon Films or Vudu or any of those, iTunes where you buy things, you can sign in on any computer and watch it. But if it's locked to the PlayStation, then that'd be kind of weird.
And this is extra cost, right? This is extra. All of this on top of the price change as well, right?
To purchase or rent, yeah.
They've only mentioned is rolling out on PlayStation consoles. There's no mention of any mobiles.
They're gonna have to get that mobile
Right
app
on.
done at least.
Exactly.
I guess if you really only use your PlayStation as like your, I guess, streaming box or whatever, that
Yeah.
would make sense.
There's just so many subscriptions now.
There's so many alternatives. I
Yeah,
don't see why. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I was just thinking about that.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
No, that's
You
pretty
eat
much it
anything?
for this week. No, that's pretty much it for this week.
All right. Well, once again, another fantastic show. Thank you, Ghost, for finally showing up.
Wow, shots fired.
Appreciate you all's gathering here for a 4th episode. We're on a run. We're on the come up. It's only a matter of time, boys.
8
Only a matter of
subscribers. Let's go.
I swear. Let's get to 10 by the end of the year. We'll be doing something. Yeah, it's October already. We got 2 months. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit
Uh,
that like. What?
Go ahead.
We're gonna have to work on the
I'm
outro.
just letting you do your thing.
Thank you guys. Oh my god. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, press that bell, and smash what's the other one? That like button.
The like
Did I
button?
already say
No,
that?
you didn't.
I don't know. All right,
Oh,
just making
boy.
sure. All right. Goodbye. What'd you
Bye.
say, Huey?